What's up, Pisces? How are you guys? I hope everyone is doing well. You enjoyed your holiday season. Even though I don't celebrate the new year, happy new year to you and your family. I hope this one brings you lots of abundance, health, wealth, and prosperity. Okay, thank you so much to those of you who are new here. I really appreciate you tuning in. If this if this message resonates with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, that's how we get the messages to elevate the collective. Okay, to circulate in order to elevate the collective. Okay, and also thank you to those of you who are returning. I genuinely appreciate your continued love and support. Okay, more than you could ever know. But y'all know what the vibes are. Switch the roles if you need to. Assign yourself where you see fit. Don't force anything to fit your timeline, your experience, most importantly, your gender. Okay, I don't read for genders, I read the energy. And we all have to operate out of feminine and masculine interchangeably. Okay, but let's see what the message is, what Spirit needs you to know. So I'm doing something a little different today. This is the Law of Attraction Oracle cards. Okay, we're going to see what about your manifestations. Okay, what you need to know. Could be a love read, it could be a business read, it could be about family. We're just going to see what comes out. Okay, so let's get into this message and see what Spirit needs you to know, how you should be moving in these spiritual streets. Pisces, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this doesn't resonate, check out the readings on my channel for your moon, your north node, your rising. Watch all of them to get the big picture of your situation, or even watch the houses where your big three are placed, because those messages could resonate with you as well. What's the message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? That was the manifestation card right at the bottom. Yeah, look. Your thoughts and emotions are actively shaping your reality. Focus on what you want, not what you fear. Write down your intention in the present tense as it is already true. Feel the emotion of already having it. Okay, so yeah, it feels like you're definitely in the season of manifestation and abundance. But you know, fear creates the resistance to it. You have to believe, one, that you're worthy and that you will receive. Okay, doubt may be weakening your manifestation. Rebuild your belief by reinforcing positive thoughts. And I watched, or I heard in a lecture the other day, an affirmation or a mantra, whatever it is, it will take you 45 times. Say it, I know it sounds like a lot, but 45 times in order for it to actually stick in your subconscious. Okay, blessed 2026, right back to you. Welcome. Right back at you tenfold. I feel like it's gonna be a good one, don't you? What else? Oh, this purple card on here is really sticking out to me. It feels like royalty. Okay, we have emotional suppression may be dimming your light. Reignite your passion. Maybe this is like something that you're needing to heal from in your energy or overcome. Okay, it could be creating a blockage within your heart chakra, which will manifest as stagnancy anyway. But you could be working through something and you're having a hard time doing or practicing whatever it is that you're passionate about. But that's how you alchemize the energy, staying in the flow. What else? Let's get one last card, patience. I just had this for Virgo. Okay, it says, the universe moves in divine timing. Rushing will not speed up what is meant for you. Affirm, everything is unfolding perfectly. Trust in the process instead of forcing the outcome. Okay, let's see what this is about. Oh, at the bottom, we have mental resistance. Maybe keeping you stuck. And y'all, as Pisces, y'all could kind of live in y'all heads. You know, it is the the ruling constellation of Neptune. Okay, which talks about that dreamy fantasy, head in the clouds type of energy. Okay, that's like disassociating or being too spiritual and not practical. Okay, so you could need to ground your energy, but it feels like there's a thought pattern, okay, that you may be looping that could be creating doubt or fear due to something emotional you maybe have endured. So I feel like that's where the patience is needed here, for you to give yourself grace as you work through something emotionally. You could need to be patient with yourself, so that you are a real human being with feelings, and it's okay. You have to feel the feel and not suppress it. You get what I'm saying? Like, cliche, but you gotta feel it to heal it. If you keep it bottled up, that's creating a resistance. You get stuck in the past and, you know, things like that, when you're not able to alchemize and transmute that energy. So let's see what this is about. This manifestation. Okay, we got the Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you could be seeing 333. And we got the High Priestess, Devil reverse, Queen of Wands. Jeez, you're definitely working through. It feels like you're trying to recall or reclaim your power or your confidence in terms of cycle that you were in. That could have, it did say dim your light. Yeah, emotional suppression, maybe dimming your light. So the Pentacles is a Capricorn Mars card. The Three of Swords is Libra Saturn. These energies are kind of like, they can be opposite in a sense. Okay, because the Three of Swords is like holding a grudge. Okay, but the Three of Pentacles talks about learning from your past mistakes. I feel like there could be somebody who you are, I wouldn't necessarily say holding a grudge, but it's like this feeling of being unforgiving. I believe in God's will. Yeah, me too. You got a Pisces sun and a Gemini rising, Libra moon, Aries, Venus. Dealing with my boyfriend's family, doubting of my gifts and loyalty. Sometimes people don't see it because they don't want to. A lot of times when you're spiritually gifted and anointed, your energy forces people to confront what they lack in themselves. You get what I'm saying? So that is naturally just going to be an energy of where they project their own fears, wounds, and insecurities onto you. I dealt with that so much. Was holding a grudge about his family being yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. This is like it's like you're unforgiving, because ours is like three people that's like acting together in a group. Okay, or this could just be the energy of being working, discipline, structure. This Capricorn, or learning from your past mistakes. Okay, so let's see, what's the Three of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this talks about boundaries. It's Capricorn sun. You know, I'm getting like, you could have a partner who overshares too much with people who they're not supposed to be sharing like certain aspects or things that you would want to keep private in your relationship. And you could be mad because it feels like it invites this energy of people who feel like they know what's going on or know what's best for your connection, right? It's like when you start to overshare and spread too much about your relationship, it gives people the, how can I describe it, the audacity to feel like they can tell you what to do. You know, it's like inviting in unwanted and unsolicited advice when you tell people about what's going on. This talks about boundaries, though, the Four of Pentacles. And I say that because Capricorn energy is naturally one that has a lot of secrets and skeletons in the closet. Yeah, the Hermit reverse, revealing things. This person just be talking. That's what it feel like. They just be talking to the wrong people, saying the wrong shit about. What's the Four of Pentacles? Y'all's relationship. Too many cards. What's the Four of Pentacles? To where you could be maybe more private. Yeah. Judgment. You know what this is giving? Like, you know how you get into a fight with your partner and then they go back and tell their whole family, and while y'all might be able to make up and forgive each other, the family was going to see you from the lens of that, what that person projected. So the Judgment in the reverse does feel like a lack of forgiveness, but this could also be something that you would have to learn and overcome. I feel like these people, whoever they are, they're judging you. They're looking at you wrong. They're judging you very harshly, or they're misjudging you, period. Or somebody. What's the Three of Swords? The Strength card in the reverse. Yeah. This is like surrendering something. Two of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. It's the Strength card, the solar plexus, Leo energy, which also rules the heart, inner child, falling in love, drama, theatrics, things like that, creativity. I feel like something is creating a blockage within your heart space. Let me run the Three of Swords in the reverse. So it's like the energy of not holding a grudge, but just being able to learn what it is that you... Because the Three of Swords is a Saturn energy, right? And although it might feel like that's an energy of like you feeling betrayed or backstabbed or, you know, just being hurt, okay, in a like a piercing way, those type of betrayals or whatever, they hurt, but it also teaches you a lesson that you need for your soul to evolve. Okay, so the Star in the reverse, three major arcana in the reverse. There's definitely a blockage here. The Star in the reverse could talk about not able to renew some sort of energy or not being optimistic. It can also be one who's lacking faith. The Temperance, the Eight of Wands. Yeah. I feel there is an energy here of you being unforgiving to a certain person. It could be an Aquarius, it could be a Leo. Okay, for some of you it may be a Libra. I feel like also the Judgment in the reverse, there could be a decision that somebody needs to make and it's not being made. What's the Judgment? Give me more on that. It's like you have to make a decision here. The Page of Wands in the reverse. You and a person could be in a no contact type of situation. Maybe y'all not speaking right now. Yeah, that light workers definitely get, especially the Piscean energy, because it's like this natural mysteriousness. Okay, it's because y'all are in this world, but y'all are not of this world. A lot of Pisces that I know that are evolved, they have like this ethereal type of energy to where it can be hard to read them. That's the best way I could describe it. So I feel like you and a person are like y'all are not in contact or in communication right now. If y'all are, there's very little communication, because with this Four of Pentacles, you possibly have set boundaries with somebody. Okay, and it feels like you're holding a grudge, and not that that's necessarily a bad or a good thing, but it's like it feels like there's this energy of them feeling like weak or hopeless or just really vulnerable. It feels like they don't know what to do to get you to maybe change your mind about something. The star could be brown. What's the star reverse? He went to another country for the holidays. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, renewal. Emotional renewal. Give me on the star reverse. Nine of reverse. Gemini, Mars. Deep remorse and regret, or this is somebody who's needing to get out of their head. Yeah, the Justice and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this person, it feels like they know whatever they did, they pissed you off. With the Queen of Wands there, you could be in this very fiery, passionate type of energy. For some of you, this could be somebody from your past. The Judgment kind of gives me Scorpio energy. Maybe y'all have a situation to where y'all have kids together, because the Three of Pentacles could also be co-parenting. Okay, this could be somebody who you co-parent with and they want to be more than just friends. I don't know if that is likely with the way I'm seeing this energy, because what it feels like more than anything, what could be blocking your manifestations is the fact that you're holding a grudge against this person, and there are certain feelings and emotions you are suppressing in terms of what they did to you, and you have to work through them. Okay, yeah, the Justice card, they could want to come in and make something right, but I feel like you in this Queen of Wands energy, you could be very fiery, passionate, standing in your power right now. Okay, like, I feel like more than anything, you could be having a boundary here, because this person just, it feels like they could be committed to misunderstanding you. And that's the issue. Like, they never want to hear you, listen to what you have to say. They don't feel you. You had a child with a memories. Trying to have peace. Man, I feel like it is really hard to, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's really hard to. I feel like you just really have to learn how to protect your energy, because usually the betrayal comes after the access. So it's like strengthening your discernment. What? Give me more on this Ace of Cups. Two of Cups in the reverse. Some of y'all are like feeling the feels of a breakup right now. This could be feelings and emotions that are repressed, it feels like it's starting to come back up to the surface, but you feeling them on a heart level. It's just like you recalling these thoughts and memories in your mind about this specific breakup. There's definitely a grudge here. So the Two of Cups could talk about incompatibilities. Why? Why's the Two of Cups reversed here? Yeah, something is coming back up for you to work through. The Temperance in the reverse. This is typically Sagittarius energy. I feel like somebody, I don't know if they were like a hothead, or you're more mild-tempered than whoever this person is, or if they're very prideful and egotistical. It feels like y'all were not in alignment, or something wasn't in alignment with your highest timeline. Also, it feels like there was a lot of incompatibilities between the two of y'all, and this is what created a lot of it's like it wasn't a peaceful environment. Y'all could have clashed a lot. Yeah, that's what this feels like. The Page of Wands in the reverse with the Judgment in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles. Like, this person is committed to misunderstanding you. That's hard to work with somebody. So what's doubt? Yeah, it feels like something here. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. It's because this person don't have their heart chakra open. So they won't be able to receive you. They're not open and receptive to love. This could also be a masculine that's doubting their intuition, or a masculine that has their heart chakra blocked. The King of Cups in the reverse can be, he could be a tyrant sometimes too. Yeah, look, the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. Feels like there's a lot you've been trying to tell this person or communicate to this person, and they just don't hear you. Like, they hear what you're saying, but it's like they don't understand you. On a soul level, it feels like y'all cannot relate. What's the King of Cups in the reverse? This person also feels very insensitive. The Eight of Wands, Sagittarius, Mercury. Yeah, I don't like the way whoever this is speaks. I'm hearing somebody that's rude, and they often have like a condescending tone or nature about them. I don't like it. Like, I don't like it not one bit. You, give me one. This King of Cups reverse. The Emperor. Yeah, for some of you, this could be like the father of your child. Or the mother. Switch the roles. This could be a woman who operates more out of masculine energy, which may be a Cancer. That's a cardinal sign, but I don't know. High Priestess in the Death card. Yeah, it feels like something on a subconscious level that needs to be released. Because sometimes if a person says something to you enough, their voice becomes your inner thoughts. Especially when, like, you're a child and you're in like those young and impressionable ages. For some of you, this could be like a father wound you might be having. But when you're like in those young and impressionable ages, as children, whatever they hear, however a person speaks to them, those words become their inner thoughts. Like, they'll hear whatever voice is most prominent in their life the most over their own, because they're still trying to learn and find their way. But I feel like whoever this is, you have kids with this person. For some of you with the Judgment and the Page of Wands reverse, they could be in this energy of denying their children or not wanting to support or take care of them, with the Four of Pentacles behind that. Like, and I feel like it's because you don't want to be with them. Yeah, so I can already see what's blocking the manifestation here. This is like you holding a grudge against whoever this is. And for some of you, I feel like this Eight of Wands, whoever this is, could be trying to spin the block or come back towards you. Or this is really just on a 5D level. You're starting to recall memories and thoughts and events with this person. My phone just went off. Confirmation. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Okay, my bad. So yeah, I feel like all these distractions. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there was a breakup here, or this is something from the past. This really feels like past energy. And this could be communication between you and another person, somebody breaking their silence, or maybe making plans to travel towards you. Because the Eight of Wands is travel energy. Maybe this person could travel a lot for work. Maybe they live at a distance from you. But I feel like this is whoever this is trying to come back towards you. Okay, but what's this Emperor energy? Because this, I don't know. Let's see. The Ten of Cups. Yeah. You know, I'm also getting like this person could care more about their actual family than y'all's connection. That's what this is really giving. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Swords. And their family is like instilling fear into them, like, oh, this relationship not gonna work out, and like, or this is what happened. If this is a past, because for some of you, if this feels like this is something from the past, okay, for others of you, this could be something that's happening currently. If this is in the past, it's like this person instilled a lot of fear and doubt into a connection that made them believe that something between y'all wouldn't work out. But it's because you're different and they don't understand you. That's really what I'm getting. Like, yeah, because the Page of Pentacles in reverse is an unworkable plan. The Two of Swords is fear, and the Lovers is right behind that. What's the Emperor with the Ten of Cups? But it feels like this person may actually want to have like a family with y'all now. Like they could be going through a big change. It's like somebody is trying to shift the way you intuitively know they are. Okay, this is a trick. I can see exactly what's happening here, and it's an inevitable tower. Okay, so the High Priestess talks about your intuition. What it feels like is somebody is coming back around, acting like, oh, I've changed, I'm different. You know, I'm no longer this childish, emotionally immature person. And the Ten of Cups is Pisces Mars, but Piscean energy is an illusion. You're going to really need to discern and use your intuition for this, because I feel like this Eight of Wands is communication from this person. All these distractions, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like that's what this is. It's a distraction. Yeah. The King of Cups in the reverse, it feels like they're still not emotionally mature enough for love or what it is that you desire. And in our relationship, we are old school friends with family, telling me to be his wife. Wow. Yeah, and the Emperor can be a husband. The Emperor and the Empress is the Ten of Cups energy. So, yeah, I feel like this person is trying to come back and tell you they've changed, they've different, they've released their family. What's the Death card? And the Emperor is Aries energy. Magician in the reverse, yeah. This is manipulation. Somebody, I feel like they want you and they do. I don't know, it's hard to explain. This is definitely a trick. And I feel like this doubt card talks about don't doubt your intuition here. The Chariot reverse, the King of Wands reverse. This person could come in at a very sexual type of energy. What's the Magician reverse? Yeah. The Hierophant. Mm. Here we go again with these false priests and prophets and things like that. This person, it feels like, okay, so the problem here could be spirituality in terms, okay, the way I'm seeing this person has to appear to be somebody very holy and religious and just God fearing on religious fashion to please their family. Okay, it feels like there's differences in you guys' faith here. And they wear a mask with their family, act like they're so holy and they go to church and whatever the case may be. But yeah, no. This Hierophant, it's like somebody is going to appear to you one way, right? Y'all having the same beliefs, and okay, so it's like if you're into spirituality, this person could come back around like, oh yeah, I found myself, I went on this spiritual journey and I was meditating and stuff the whole time they in the church singing and praising the Lord. And I'm not knocking anybody who does that, I swear I'm not. Some people do need that in their lifetime, but I feel like as a Pisces, this constellation is more spiritually evolved. Okay, and y'all are not, a lot of y'all are not like into religion, at least not the ones that I've met. Y'all are more spiritual. It's the last constellation on the wheel. Okay, y'all are so spiritually evolved. Y'all have like one of the highest connections and things like that to source. Also, this person is masking as being your divine counterpart. They're not. So they could do everything that they think you'll want, or say everything that they think you want to hear, just for them to get back in your energy. What's this high priest? Because these are counterparts, but the magician in reverse talks about somebody's mask falling. The Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo's sun. This feels like something about your reputation. It feels like whoever this person's family is, or this person, they don't agree with what it is that you do. Whatever shadow it is that you cast, you know, not in a bad way, but it's like if you show up as your true and authentic self as a high priestess, you're going to naturally be more spiritual. With however you talk is going to naturally be more spiritual. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the conversation, the vibe is just different with people who are religious and people who are spiritual. And something about your reputation or what it is that you do for work with this Eight of Pentacles. What's this? The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have Taurus in your chart somewhere, or Virgo maybe, but that is your opposition. That's your sister sign, Virgo. It's like you coming more out of the spiritual realm of your mind, out of that dreamy fantasy like energy, and getting more grounded in this earthly realm. There has to be a balance of spirituality and practicality. Okay, and I feel like this is what you're needing to learn, or what you're needing to master here, your more earthly energy, because it feels like something here is a big illusion. You could think that this person is meant to be like your person. It's like whatever y'all broke up for, okay, this person is going to come back around acting like they've changed it, and they haven't. Because you can protect. That would be a good thing. Why would she fear that unless she has ill intent? This King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups in the reverse. And you know, it's two different masks in here too. These are not the same. This Emperor and this King of Pentacles, these are not the same people. Let me see. Is this Emperor and King of Pentacles the same person? No, it's not. Yeah. This person could be a Virgo. I'm getting strong Virgo with this King of Pentacles over here. Whoever this is could be somebody that's trying to return to you. Okay, but it feels like this person has mastered something about themselves. They could feel more grounded, more stable. Maybe they needed to get their money together, whatever the case may be. It's like you have two masculine in your energy. What's the Eight of Cups reverse? The Devil reverse. The Sun reverse. The Hangman reverse. The Ten of Swords. Wow. You have a lot of people that's trying to get back in your energy. This could be a soul tie that ended with the Devil in the reverse, or somebody who you just had a strong attachment to as well. Maybe this was a trauma bond with this Devil in the reverse. These feel like spiritual spouses versus your kingdom spouse. They're masking as such with the Hierophant here. The Magician in the reverse is like they're manipulating you. Give me more on this Hierophant. Because that's the counterpart to the High Priestess. These two that are surrounding you are not. Yeah, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is Gemini Jupiter. The Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman reverse. Oh, yeah. I feel like now there needs to be a lot of work done on your third eye. Okay, with the High Priestess here and the Eight of Pentacles, you need to do things to strengthen your intuition, to really ground yourself first, right? I mean, when people evolve in a sin, there's naturally this, and there's levels to it, this energy of psychosis to where you're trying to determine what's real and what's fake, right? Like, that's what happens when you awaken naturally. But as long as you ground yourself while you're strengthening and opening your third eye, you'll be fine. So I feel like now there needs to be a lot of work done on your third eye, okay? And a lot of strengthening of your intuition and things like that. You could really need to do a lot of work on this, because there's people here who are masquerading or trying to appear as your divine counterpart and are not. The Eight of Swords talks about shifting your mindset, releasing a certain mindset. What's the Eight of Swords reverse? Overcoming fear, imposter syndrome, the Knight of Pentacles, real energy. Yeah. It's like you have two masculine here. One is focused more on their family versus connection, but they want to come back and show you that they've changed. And then you have this earth sign over here. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is somebody that's trying to return to you as well after they freed themselves from something else, which means it feels like they didn't choose the first time around. And now they've detached from something that's very toxic in their life. You could even talk about an addiction or something that this person had that they're overcoming. Okay. And people who have addictions, I find that they are very powerful. It shows up as like master numbers in their charts, but it's just because they haven't learned how to harness that energy or that power or something positive to focus it on. You know, those addictive type of personalities, we hear ourselves, but they try to be in our energy to feel safe. We need, exactly. Yeah. Yep, that was what I said in the Virgo read. The healer heals themselves. You have all the tools and resources, and because you don't draw your energy from other people and other earthly things and influences, your power comes from source. You get what I'm saying? So that's automatically you being able to renew once you find your way back. So yeah, this is definitely as an imposter or two or three in your energy. It's almost like this devil in the reverse is you. You're exiting your south node. Okay, you could be going, this death card could be you going through a big transformation and evolution and ascension, and it's like the magician in the reverse behind it. You're starting to, it feels like your paradigms and belief systems is shifting here, but whatever is happening, whatever frequency you were vibrating on before, these people were able to connect to you and resonate with you, even if y'all weren't in contact or communication, and they were still able to pull on and siphon your energy. Now that you're evolving, they can no longer do that from a distance, so it's like they need to be close to you, they need to be back in your life to pull from your energy. So it's like you have people coming back trying to make it seem like they're your divine counterparts, and they're not. What's emotional suppression? Let me move on. But I feel like this is you taking your power back from something. Multiple people. Yeah, look, the Queen of Wands, standing in your power. Okay, you probably feeling energized, confident, self-assured, or if not, you could be in this phase right here to where you're needing to. Mm. Five of Wands reverse. Yeah, it feels like surrendering something. What's the Queen of Wands? Somebody could want to argue with you just to get your attention. Yeah, look, Ace of Swords in reverse could be an argument. There's a lack of clarity right now. It feels like there's some confusion here, or this could be like your third eye, your crown being blocked. I feel like a lot of the illusion is on your identity, or people don't want you to believe that you are who you say you are. This could be an unhealthy environment with the Ace of Swords, or just not being able to hear your spirit team, God, your divine guidance, and your intuition. Give me one, this Queen of Wands. Four of Swords in a reverse. This could be you like coming out of a period of stagnancy, or you starting to realize that something is just unhealthy. Something is unhealthy. There could be a lot of fights and arguments, or, you know, it feels like you could be coming to terms with the fact that somebody just doesn't see you for who you truly are. And if that's the case, then y'all really cannot be together. They'll never be able to, like, I'm not going to say never, but they won't be able to appreciate and see your value. Right? That's what this feels like. Give me one of the Four Swords reverse. This could be a Libra. It doesn't have to be. Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this feel like you realize that somebody here doesn't really appreciate you. And somebody could love you and still not value you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if those are the right words to use, but somebody could show you a lot of love and, you know, give you a lot of care and nurture and whatever, and still not value your presence, your energy, your place in their life. Thank you, you too. And this could be what you're suppressing emotionally. And I feel like the more you suppress and bottle these feelings up, this Queen of Wands really gives me like anger, kind of like rage, or like this feeling of resentment you're starting to harbor towards another person. Because Pisces energy is usually the Queen of Cups. I see y'all as the Queen of Wands too, but it's because Pisces can be very feisty and aggressive when they need to be. Y'all can be very mean, you know, like, and I don't mean that in a bad way, or it's like you're a bad person or something's wrong with you, but you ever seen a Pisces mad? Like, y'all ever seen a Pisces go off? Like, it's different. Sometimes y'all get this stigma of being crazy because Okay, so Pisces is a mutable sign. Like, y'all can go with the flow, you know, you adapt to change well, but it's like one person only take but so much. You get what I'm saying? You can only be so go with the flowy but for so long. And I know that don't even make sense, but you get what I'm saying. Like, before you snap and be like, all right, bitch, like, look. Like, yeah, I feel like this is what you're starting to see. Somebody does not value you, appreciate you. They don't see your worth or your value. I feel like it's because they're not your divine counterpart. They're not meant to. The people who are meant to hear you and understand you will. The people who are meant to see you will. You know, it sounds cliche, but like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If they cannot resonate, if they don't resonate with you, they're not going to see you. Y'all are on the same Wi-Fi router, but operate different signals. You get what I'm saying? Like, they can't connect to you. You can't connect to them. There's an energetic disconnect here between you and this person. And for some of you, this is somebody way from your past that you've had kids with and needed to co-parent with. And they're trying to either come back, or these are feelings and emotions that you're working through currently. Even if they're not anywhere in the vicinity, you're working through these feelings and emotions. Or you need to, because this could be what's blocking your manifestations. Holding a grudge against whoever this is. So, give me one of the Four Swords reverse. Somebody, it feels like they don't even give you enough attention with the Six of Wands in reverse. Or this could be somebody who operates at an energy of needing attention for validation, and you don't. The Tower in the reverse is resisting change. Give me more. Let me just make sure. It could be resisting change, a fear of change, or an inevitable detour. Divine intervention. Not even a detour, a redirection. The Empress in the reverse, yeah. Three of Wands reverse, yeah. King of Swords reverse. Whoever this is, they're just... I feel like the problem on a core level of what's happening here is whoever this person with the King of Swords in reverse, they're not operating as their true and authentic selves. So how do you really know if this person is right for you, and vice versa? If they haven't figured out who they truly are, and they're not seeing you for who you truly are, how do you know that y'all will really match? How do y'all really know that y'all core values and beliefs align? You get what I'm saying? Like, something is off. And I feel like the Three of Wands in reverse, they cannot see it. You can probably see it, but they can't see it. And no matter how much you try to tell them, they don't value anything that you say, anything that you've tried to show them. They're too busy trying to be somebody that they're not to impress their family. Or it feels like somebody's mother with the Empress in the reverse that just came out here. I'm getting an unexpected pregnancy too. So be mindful. But I'm so cold. I need to go get a jacket. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm actually quite freezing right now. I don't know. Maybe somebody's mama is cold. I don't know what's going on with this person. I'm going to put this on backwards. Sorry about that. Who's this Empress in the reverse? The Knight of Wands. Somebody is hot-headed, hot-tempered, very aggressive, violent. Whoever this is got a chip on their shoulder. You know, I feel like this is the type of adult who wants respect but don't know how to respect anybody else. They like demand it or command it, but they go around treating people however they want to. Oh, you freezing, huh? Yeah, I'm like, I just got hella cold out of nowhere. But I don't know, like, this person just feels real confrontational. And there's an inevitable tower coming. I feel like this Knight of Wands is actually you confronting this person. And it won't go well. It's not going to go well. Yeah, look, the Queen of Swords. You speaking your mind, saying whatever you got to say. The fool behind it. And not giving a fuck. Like, that sounds, yeah, it is. The Empress in the reverse is a karmic feminine. A distorted feminine energy. Yeah. You know, because it feels like this person, whoever mom this is, they have been taking little digs at you. I feel like a lot of times you ignore whoever this is, but because they don't get the reaction out of you that they want, they end up just beefing it up until you crash out and, let me be nice. Anyway, I don't like whoever this is. So you could be suppressing the fact that somebody's karmic ass mama bothers the fuck out of you and they constantly insert themselves in your relationship. Like, they're just in the way. They always got something to say. They always full of drama and chaos. It's like a 50-year-old trying to be 20. Because it gives, like, whoever this is could be jealous, envious of you in a certain way. Well, whoever this is, it feels like they want to be like you. The Queen of Wands is competition. Whether that's you or this person, you standing in your power or this person competing with you. There's another person here. It don't even have to be somebody's mom. It could be another feminine in their life. And this could be the one type of mom who thinks that their son belongs to them and they should never get married and grow up and leave the nest. Like, pew. Pew. Yeah, I'm getting an older feminine with the Queen of Swords here. I feel like this energy is dual, though. It's you and her. What's this Knight of Wands? She don't let it be free. Sheesh. Yeah, look, Six of Cups in her reverse. She don't want this person to grow up. Sometimes that's due to guilt, though. Like, it's like they want to hold on to their child forever because they know that if they don't stay relevant, this person will eventually detach and leave them behind. Like, as adults, I feel like the relationship that people have with their parents is directly a reflection of the one that they built with you in your early years. And if they didn't build a bond, a loving, caring, nurturing relationship, you know, in their early years, once they grow up and move away, they'll forget about them. It sounds bad, but like that's really what happens. Woo. So yeah, this person wants you to believe that this is something that they've changed and they haven't. Their mama's still gonna be loud and nagging. What's patience? Because she's getting on my nerves. Let me move on. And this person could have had a bad childhood with the Six of Cups in the reverse. They could have been neglected or... Yeah, look. Five of Swords with the Queen of Discs. I feel like you're needed to be patient and let this play out. Because somebody could be trying to egg you on or like trying to like incite violence, or it's like they're doing something to make you act out and look like the nasty one. Okay, but I feel like you're needing to play the long game because I feel like this Five of Swords, this person will eventually embarrass themselves. If you don't give them the attention or the validation they're seeking, they're going to be the ones to... Yeah, look, Seven of Pentacles. This is patience. Okay, you could have Taurus somewhere in your chart, Aquarius. Or again, this is this person's mother. You know, it feels like she wants this person's money too. I feel like this is going to be, this might be, because even the Five of Swords reverse could be a crime uncovered. It's like this This person's mother could do a lot of this shit under the pretense that they love and care for their son, but or their daughter, but they really just want this person to take care of them. I feel like that's out. This is gonna come out. This is gonna be revealed. This is why she don't want you and this person together, because it feels like you're, as a high priestess, you have enough guidance, inner knowing, and wisdom to be able to discern what this is. Okay, and I don't know, me being a high priestess, I've had to reveal a lot of, or help free a lot of men from these dark ass women and witches, whether we were just friends, family members, whatever. And then they don't like you. They want to isolate you and call you crazy and whatever, because you done pointed your finger on the people in their life who were holding them back and preventing them from growing, whatever. Then they want to say, oh, you so dark, you evil, the blase scoop, this, that, and the third. Okay. I know what I am. You can say whatever you want all day. Them words have no bearings. You got to actually get me to give a fuck about what you're saying. Like, I just don't. And I feel like that nonchalant energy is what makes people even more mad, because they cannot get a reaction out of me. Like, when I know, like, I'm not going to acknowledge any of that. Like, say whatever you want. Like, I don't care. This is why it's so important for you to validate yourself, because when you put your validation in the hands of another person, how they care or how they think or view you or whatever is going to bother you. But once you validate your own self, your feelings and emotions, they could tell you a scumbag, a bag of shit, a shitball or whatever. You just gonna laugh it off and keep it going. Like, okay, and yeah, I feel like that burned her up too. You only get that smile, like, because you don't know what's behind it. Like, what's this Queen of Pentacles? I feel like this is you needing to stay grounded. Okay. Yeah, the Sun, or this could be the Mother. Exposure. You know, I'm really having a hard time telling the difference between your energy and hers, because I really do feel like this is somebody who's very jealous and in competition with you. It's like she could, you know how you have those older feminines, and no shade, because everybody is not like this. I have come across some who actually want to share their wisdom and information that they know with me to help guide, because the experience is the best teacher, right? Sometimes they have more experience than you. Just because their age is different don't mean that they do, but some of them actually do, and they're willing to help and guide you. But others of you, they just look at you like they're so mad. I don't know, it's because they don't have their youthfulness anymore, or you get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain, but without it sounding, yeah, rude, but it is what it is. Some look at you young, youthful, good looking, whatever, body still in shape and all of that, and get jealous. So I feel like the Sun is exposure. She eventually going to expose herself, whoever this is, or this could be happening right now and you had to be patient. What's the Sun? She just want this person's money. That's what this feels like. Yeah, Chariot in the reverse. For some of you, maybe she don't have her own means of transportation and she wants a person to drive her everywhere she goes. Or this is her trying to block this person's destiny. Or they're blocking something significant. Give me more on the Chariot in the reverse. This could be somebody who has the title of a matriarch, but they're an unhealed one. Which, at that point, the whole generation is tore up. To be honest. The Fool. Yeah. I feel like this is you. You're probably going to come to terms with the fact that something here is just not going to move forward unless this person can get whoever this is out of their energy, and you going to just have to set yourself free. Move on, because the Chariot, something is blocked. That can even be like coercion or something being out of control. Okay, you have not having enough confidence to move forward with something, or something just not being in alignment. Give me more on the Chariot reverse. Yeah, it's about to get exposed. That's exactly. The Nine of Wands. Okay, so I feel like this Nine of Wands is this person's child, which probably is your person. This is Sagittarius moon, by the way. I feel like this person is going to start to realize that their mother has been the source of all their challenges and obstacles, why nothing has moved forward in their life, why they seem to be hitting dead end after dead end, brick wall after wall. You know, this could also be this person starting to see how their mother actually wounded them. What's the Nine of Wands? Give me more on that. Yeah, 9 to the 10. Sheesh. The Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah, delays, missed opportunities. So both of these are Sagittarius, which talks about growth and expansion, evolution, travel. They could have not been able to travel or go certain places, or maybe just move away from their mother, period, because maybe they felt like they had to save their money or take care of their mother or whatever the case may be. Give me more on the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like somebody, you have free will. Yeah, the World and the King of Wands in the reverse. You have free will, so it's like you can choose to be patient with this person and wait, but you never know how long it's going to take for whoever this is to realize that their mother is the problem. It feels like in their whole life, it's not just relationships, it's then being able to grow and expand, venture out. Sagittarius is an energy of being spontaneous, adventurous. They like to explore, they like to be free. Okay, they're naturally very lucky in life too, because their ruling planet is Jupiter, and a lot of times they'll find themselves in the right place at the right time a lot. Okay, they'll receive, you know, lots of blessings and abundance. It seems like in the Sagittarian energy, things just happen at the right time for them, but that whoever this is blocking that energy. Somebody who this mother is could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe an Aquarius, but yeah, the World here is a cycle that's closing, something that's ending. What's the World? It's also a new beginning. Yeah, 3 Cups. This is the reunion between y'all. Yeah, the Queen of Swords and the Lover. You could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius somewhere in your big 3. Strong Gemini. But you know, I really do feel like something here is coming to an end. This person's mother is about to get exposed. They're about to wake up and see it for what it really is. Yeah, they know what type of energy this person has. That's why they want them around. Those people are naturally able to just attract abundance and things like that. They want to be a part of that. They can receive whatever that person receives. But I really feel like this Fool right here is you. And it don't have to be permanent, but I feel like for now, you just need to set yourself free and let this person sort out whatever this is, because then you lay your own clock of destiny and your own blessings and things like that when you wait for other people. They'll just continue to hold you back. So let's see. I'm going to try to get a timing card for y'all, but you know. Will this person ever set themselves free? Ooh, by the end of the week. Okay, and there is no more time. We also have August. So somebody's birthday could be in August. August the 22nd, or maybe that could be like their Saturn. their Saturn cycle. Because in the Saturn cycle, that's like the last 52 days leading up to your birthday, where you're being called to integrate all the wisdom and knowledge that you've learned, in a sense, like repenting. Okay, and if you do, the wheel turns and you start to receive your inheritance, your blessings, and things like that, that you know you've worked hard for. But if you don't, you stay stuck in whatever that cycle is. So there is no more time. I feel like there's no more time because you're getting ready to walk away, or you've already, for some of you, this is the past. This person didn't understand this when you were in their presence and you've already walked away. And now it feels like if these are feelings and emotions that are coming back up for you, is because this person is starting to realize it, and their thoughts are somehow telepathically connecting to yours. Okay, that could be it too. Okay, and in order for you to evolve, you're going to have to work through these feelings and emotions that you've repressed. Because I feel like if you didn't repress it and you worked through it when you needed to, it might not affect you in the same way. But I feel like it is, because it's something that you probably just put on the back burner and kept on going. I feel the need to protect him. You know, I can feel that too. I can understand that. That might be why you were called into his life, honestly. But you inherit part of their like karma when you do that, good or bad. You know, it don't always have to be bad. But get a sacred spirit oracle so you can try to understand on a deeper level. Probably my last read for the day as well. It's 2 o'clock. Okay, what's the message for Pisces? Energy signature. The past is the present. Okay, and then we have 30 underneath of that. Sacred divinity. There are 2 paths ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have free will. You could choose to stay stuck and be patient for this, because it don't mean it won't ever happen, but you could wait it forever. The world is a year. The world is a year or more. Or sometimes in divine cycles, they're 7 years. Yeah, so let's see, number 14. Also reduced to a 5, that's change. Okay, the past is in the present. Expose what has been hidden. Understanding that everything is energy. The air, the elements, emotions, sounds, animals, people, our thoughts. All of this is energy. Quantum physics seeks to explain these phenomena. Yeah, that's really just spirituality. Quantum physics. So denser or heavier energy can be felt by human beings' normal senses. Most people will already understand what it feels like to walk into a room where an argument has just taken place. Filled with an unseen tension, people react to these sensations, perhaps an immediate awkwardness or a feeling that they need to vacate the building. As people progress through life, familiar experiences such as pattern behaviors become more clear and evident as you pay attention to the energy of the environment, people, social gatherings, events, and places around you. It is up to you, though, to be proactive with this sense of inner vision. Yeah, that's the 8 of Pentacles with the High Priestess that I was seeing. Okay, so often you may find yourself saying, I have felt this before, I recognize this, but I'm not sure why. Currently, you are being asked to read the energy of this issue and the people surrounding these circumstances. You may shine a spotlight and use all your senses to remove these masks and expose the energy that is being hidden from you. Right. You know, it feels more like this message is for this person because she could fuck up all their relationships. Their family could fuck up all of their relationships. And you were just the one who has, or as a high priestess, light worker, angel, whatever, the guidance and the wisdom to be able to really show this person. Okay, the high priestess has a deep inner knowing, you know, ancient ancestral wisdom. Okay, so Not only will you identify insincere and dishonest people, you will begin to understand patterns that you have created in your life that aren't serving you to the fullest. Right now, you must use your sensory and intuitive intelligence for answers. That's exactly what I was saying. That's what's really sticking out to me. The Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you you have experienced this type of energy before. Okay, so that's telling you. But you must ask, what is it? When recognized, you can adapt and modify your behavior and actions accordingly to avoid unnecessary arguments, tension, and toxic situations in your social, work, or family environments. That's what I'm channeling right here. Y'all could end up in a fight or altercation or whatever the case may be because she don't know what to say out of her mouth, or she don't know that she has to respect you, even if there is an age difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all grown. Like, why do you think you could treat people, even a child? You get what I'm saying? Why do you think you can treat people any kind of way? Children are still human beings with feelings and emotions too, not little slaves and things like that. I'm getting a situation like that too. Like, they could be treating your child a certain way. Okay, so when practiced, reading the energy signatures of your environment becomes a built-in intuitive warning system. Prior to an issue occurring, you have the possibility of avoiding explosive changes, accidents, conflict, or confrontation as it becomes in line with your fight or flight response. Exactly. Crashing the fuck out because you done had enough. You done bottled and suppressed up all this shit, and the Queen of Wands, she don't come to play. Okay, that's fire. That's the only element that cannot be touched. You feel me? Like, fire transforms, but at the same time, it's going to destroy. Okay, so the shadow aspect is fear-mongering, secrecy, escapist. The sacred crystal is blue lace agates. Okay, and the angel assistance is Archangel Gabriel. For clear communication, music, and creative writing, I feel like that could be a way that you need to channel this energy, because the Queen of Wands is somebody that's creative. Okay, so that could be how you, maybe that's how you've been transmuting and alchemizing this energy, or maybe you need to. Okay, so your affirmation is, I remove the illusion that hides the truth. The answer is before me. Yeah. I feel like these people have programmed this person to believe that the women that come into their lives are a problem when it's really them. Mm. Yeah, and I feel like this person's going to be back breaking their silence like, oh, everything is all good, I got it under control, and you're going to be back dealing with the same thing. That's what this card says. The past is the present. They haven't changed it. They haven't set boundaries with these people yet. I feel like the problem is that you need to. And once you set boundaries with this person, if they have enough will or desire to be with you, they will make the changes and the sacrifices necessary. But I feel like you can't really force them. You can't force them, and I don't feel like you should wait either. He said they programmed. Yeah, that's what it feels like. They programmed him, whoever this is, to where they don't ever think that anybody else, to where they don't ever think that they are the problem, but everybody else is. Everybody else is the problem except for this person's mother. What they did to them in their childhood, they probably act the way that they act because of that too. And they don't want you to uncover this for this person, because this feels like somebody who can't even think for themselves. They can't make no moves without asking their mom. They can't do nothing for themselves because they got whoever this is. This person, it feels like they have like a how can I describe it? It's like, you know, them invisible collars that dogs be wearing, to where to where they don't have on a leash, but they have on the collar, and until they cross the boundary that they're not supposed to, it'll shock them. It feels like this person got like an invisible leash on this person, like a subconscious controlling over whoever this is. That's what this King of Pentacles, devil in the reverse. They don't see the bigger picture that this is who they need to take their power back from. But yeah, they don't see it. I feel like that's what's the most annoying. The more you try to tell this person, the more it creates a disconnect between you and them, because it's like, oh, that's my family. My family loves me. They got the best intentions for me. Hell nah. The family would be the first ones to fuck you over. Betrayal never comes from the enemy. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's made. But it don't come from the enemy. If you get what I'm saying. So anyway, this is your message, Pisces. This is what's blocking your abundance, your manifestations, your happiness, whatever. For some of you, this is a past, like I said, connection that you have to work through, like way in the past. And for others of you, this is like you're in the thick of something right now. But if you're holding a grudge, that creates a blockage in your heart chakra, okay? And it has its own electromagnetic field that will create stagnancy in other areas of your life. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all being here, especially to those of you who are new. Thank you for all your comments and interactions. You're welcome. Blessed 2026 right back at you, honey. But if y'all subscribe, don't forget to turn on your notification bell. I'm not here every day. I'm only here when I sense a shift, and I hope you have a safe journey and return back home to yourself. I will catch y'all in the next read. Bye.